It's my pleasure to introduce the next speaker. It's coming from the Ministry of Energy and Infrastructure of the United Arab Emirates. He's a really senior and a veteran of our industry after a long career with Sharjah Electricity Water Authority, has been in various lectures and various organizations. So it is my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Alaeldin Idris, who's a water resource expert from Ministry of Energy Infrastructure, who's going to give us a talk on water security and desalination plants in the United Arab Emirates. Please welcome Dr. Alaeldin.
Thank you, Krad. Thank you.
Stage is yours.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon. I'm coming to you after a break. I hope you are recharged well to understand what I'm going to tell you about. It is simply a UAE journey in water security and desalination plan, where the country actually is diverting towards energizing the sector with available technologies, which is really become the main water resource in the region. So our topics will be speaking about the water security and how we are planning in the coming actually years based on our water security strategy 2036. So whatever you will find here, it is based on UAE water security strategy 2036, in which we have actually the roadmap for the water sector within UAE. So as we know that we are locating in an arid region, which means scarcity of natural water resource availability, means hot, humidity, low precipitate, and high evapotranspirations and evaporation rates. So naturally, natural water resources are very, very limited within UAE based on their geographical locations. So based on this, we have main 4 water resources within the country. For instance, groundwater is one of the main resources, but that goes directly for farming, irrigations, and agriculture sectors. And desalination is part of the water supply for urban and domestic supply. Treated wastewater is for greenery, and surface water that is behind dams for natural and environmental applications, basically for groundwater recharge and temperature reductions within the areas of it. Going to desalination, as we are aware that United Arab Emirates has 4 utility companies: Department of Energy, Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, and Sharjah Electricity and Water Authority, and Ittihad Water and Electricity Company. Those are the main players, utilities within the country that are supplying water to public as well as to the industry side. So they are responsible from the urban water supply. The leading, as you see by the graphs, the DOE is the highest. As we know, Abu Dhabi is almost more than 80% of the country. So they have the bigger actually volume of water available within the pie diagrams as is shown here. The treated wastewater is one of the main resources actually also available. It is mandate almost like 11% of the water resource available, which is mainly used actually for the greenery side of the city. We have directions from the actually the security water security strategy that we go for 95% water reuse. By today, it is around 83%. We are looking by 2036 to reach 95% of water reuse. This is actually will be like one of the mandate being followed by municipals, where they are actually responsible from collecting and treating the wastewater. The third water resource is, as I mentioned, the groundwater. And groundwater goes normally for farming. And on this, we have actually developed the UAE hydrogeology map. Why we develop it? We develop it because really, as we know, groundwater is one of the main resources that is available naturally. So we have to reserve it, and we are using it, as you people know. We are leading in aquifer recovery programs. We have 3 programs actually in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Sharjah, where ASR systems are really doing well in terms of water security when I come to the other portion in the water security side. So this groundwater, as I mentioned, is mainly used for irrigations and farming, and a little of 8% from Desal. Now we are actually, Ittihad is having a direction to supply Desal water to farms with competitive price, where they can really save energy, save good quality of water available for them within their regions. The surface water, the dams, we are having around 150 dams with the capacity of 130 million cubic meter behind it, which is actually adding value to the groundwater resource as well as for environmental impact. This shows actually the balance between the 4 water resources available in the country: groundwater for farming, desal for domestic, industry, and commercials, and treated water for landscaping, and surface water for environment. This is the framework actually of the water security strategy, which is very important frame, dedicated actually for the objective why we have actually the water security strategy. The main objective behind is to have a sustainable water resource within UAE. So sustainable water resource means we have a mandate to supply water in normal situation as well as in emergency situation. So the framework actually add a complete program for production and distribution of water during emergency. So as you see here, we are having 3 programs: demand side management and supply side management, and the production and distribution during emergencies. We'll start with the supply side management, which is almost focused on the desalination side. By 2016, at that time when we developed the strategy, we are about almost 20% of what we call it seawater RO. Our direction, as you already heard from the successive panels, we are going through decoupling. Decoupling, as you know, means that we are dividing the power generation from water generation. This separation leads, as you know, as they mentioned also too, it leads to carbon reduction in energy, which is really, we are now, as Naqa is leading now in the area, to less than 3 kilowatt hours per cubic meter in really good footprint in carbon emissions. This was published in 2016. We were looking to almost 54 reverse osmosis coverage. We did this year and at the end of the last year an update for the strategy. We are approximately exceeding even 80% of RO coverage within the country. So this is like an updated numbers that we are going to reach more than 80% in RO. That means we will be having a good response from utilities that are giving new projects that leads to achieve such numbers. Those are the actually new plants already achieved: Tawila, Jabal Ali, and Al Guwain, Naqa. And the upcoming, actually in Abu Dhabi, we are having around 4, MZ and Shuihat and Abu Dhabi Islands. We are having 2 of them there. And also we are having Hasyan in Dubai, As you know, Hasyan is already updated. Remember last week, they are reaching almost 55% in the progress. So most probably before the end of the year, we will be having Hasyan on operation. MENA Desal is already allocated at the IWP with Aqua, and I think they are on the process to complete actually these projects for starting. Actually, Al-Ittihad, they announced a new project in Fujairah. I don't know if you people are aware of it. That will be in Fujairah side from Ittihad. They're having a new plant for IWP also too. When it comes to the second program, demand-side management, as we know, demand-side management in the end, it is conservation. We have to look for water conservation and what programs we are having to look on in agriculture side or in industry side, on urban sites by reducing non-revenue waters, pricing and all this for groundwater conservation on the irrigation side. Out of the demand-side management, we are having actually, we cover in the demand-side management, we initiate the national demand-side management for energy and water, that is 2050. Out of this, we are having actually 4 sectors: agriculture, built environment, industry, and transport. In agriculture, mainly we are having actually the focus area of water, where really it has a good fingerprint on that sector to reduce water consumption in the agriculture sector. This all aligned with the UAE food security strategies, which leads actually to sustainable available of food as well as water resource within the country. So those national actually demand-side management strategies, it is leading to reduce water consumption by 20% till 2036 in the area of urban, and in the same, we are going to reduce in the side of agriculture side. Coming to the distribution and transmission and production in emergency, this actually leads us to one important element, that we are having 4 utilities. So those 4 utilities have to be interconnected. Interconnected means we are having interconnection points, we are having storage availability. So we concentrate on connecting the utilities. Mostly the strategy actually advised for around 9 points to be connected. They are already now connected. Actually, the plan was to be connected by 2036, but they're already now on operation and already connected. We reached around 11 points, which is really active, and with a good storage. As Abdullah Khamiri mentioned, we are having in Northern Emirates, Ittihad, they're having 180 million gallon storage capacities. That actually very important for the Northern Emirates side, that supply for them normally for 4 days. If it goes to emergency, it goes for more than 32 days. So this was one of the actual achievement within the country level, out of which also the ASR system, as I mentioned, this is one part of the water resource that is available within the utility sector, that they are actually storing out on the aquifers within their efficiencies in Abu Dhabi as well as in Dubai. So those ASR systems, they are always based on the hydrogeology map that we already developed for the country, which really delineate the aquifers available within UAE, where we can really use the groundwater as main storage areas, and for years that we can have those resources available and adding value to the country. As you people know, Abu Dhabi project will supply 90 days in case of emergency. Dubai also the same. Sharjah, they are working on 20 days now, and they are going to have it for more than 90 days also too in the successive actually years. They are already developing the ASR system in Sharjah. That's all from my side, and thank you.